Let's talk about mothers. Today's Mother's Day. It's it's an awesome day. As a kid, I didn't understand it. Like, why is my mom getting the whole day? But now I understand exactly why. Really, like this is a message to all the moms. A message to my mom. About how much I really appreciate her, and I appreciate all the moms, like all the mothers out there, what they do, what they actually have to go through to get us where we are now. So, I mean, why is this day so? Why is there even a day? Let's get started with that. Why is there a Mother's Day? Probably because, she popped you out. So, that's pretty much a miracle right there. I know nowadays there's really no guy that questions that, because there's these machines out there that can like or make you feel what it's like to have some contractions. Not even gonna give any woman any guff for doing that. Congrats, you're amazing, you're a work of art, you're a miracle all in and of yourself for doing that. But your mom is your rock. She's my rock. Not your mom. Your mom's not my rock. My mom is my rock. But like anything I need to do, I'm actually gonna tell you a little bit about a story that happened to me a little while back here, where my mom really came into play. I was on a trip, which I was not prepared for, and it was like a photography trip. We were going out, and I wasn't in the shape to keep up with the people I went out with. So we went to this mountain that we were gonna hike to the top. It is deceiving how big it was. So I got started. I was way out of shape. A lot more than I thought going into that, so I couldn't really keep up. So I kind of just tried to do my own thing, get the shots where I could, keep pushing as best I could, but eventually I just had to stop. And I tried to make my way back down the mountain. Well, they were still going up it. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait down here. I mean, the weather's nice out here. We're in the desert. I knew it got cold, but I didn't know very much about how it got cold. So hours had passed. They're doing their stuff. They're doing their thing. Again, this is just mainly me misunderstanding how hard that can be if you're out of shape. I was sitting down there in the parking lot. Sun started to go down. It started to get ungodly cold. Like, insanely cold. I'm from Wisconsin. I know what cold is. Like, -40 in the winter, no big deal. This is it's a whole different kind of cold. It's like in Wisconsin, it kind of bites at your skin. Like, it hurts, your skin starts to hurt and gets really cold and stuff like that. This goes right through you. Like, it's like everything is cold. You're not just cold on the outside of your skin. Your skin is like that, but like it's bone chilling all the way through you cold. And I only had like a sweater kind of like this right here, just like a sweatshirt. Not, usually it would work, but no, not this. It would just cut right through it. So I started getting really, really cold, and then a couple hours more passed, and I was like, okay, I need to figure out a way to get into town. We were about 10 miles from town. I couldn't connect. Cell service was horrible for them up on the mountain. They had nothing. I couldn't connect with them to try and get them back down here any faster. So I tried calling an Uber. Nothing. An Uber was like, they were in the city that I needed to go to, but they weren't willing to come out to where I was to get me, so that was bad. That was about an hour's worth of trying that. I couldn't barely connect, so when I could connect, I was like, come on, Uber, let's go. Give me something. I'm freezing out here. And then it started to get really serious. Like, I started shaking. I started not being able to move. I started not being able to think straight, which I've never had happen before, no matter how long I've been out in the cold in Wisconsin or anything like that. It's a different feeling when you're not able to think. Like I started not being able to process words or speak very fast. So I had called my mom and my dad to try and see what I could do, or at least talk to someone, because at that point I was getting a little worried. I called them and I was talking to them. They suggested try and find an Uber, try and see if there's any people nearby, like at the parking lot, try and give me a ride in on their way. Every single car I saw, like people came down to get in their car and leave, their car was jam-packed, like literally full to the brim. So I was like, they have no room. They won't have any room. And so I just kept doing that. My phone was at 2% the entire time. I kept keeping in contact with my mom, and she was freaking out and trying her best, but she's states away, so she can't really do much. So she was contacting the police department where back here in Wisconsin, and they were trying to contact the police department or sheriff's department out here to see if they could get someone out there to me, because it started getting pretty serious. It took me about 15 to 20 seconds to reply to any of their questions my mom had, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't think. I couldn't process anything. I couldn't move anymore, really. It was hard. And so the last car to leave, the last car, like my last hope there, because you know it was still going to be a long time for the people I was with to get down the mountain, and I didn't think I could hang on like anymore. I was going to start freaking out and panicking. So I went up to them and I was just like, look, I really need a ride into this town. I'm freezing. I got disconnected from the party I was with. The car that we have is locked. It wouldn't have been really any warmer. Luckily enough, they did give me a ride in, but the main point of the story is that from 3 or 4 states away, my mom contacted the police all the way out into where I was, and they sent an officer out there to get me. Like, she did that from way back there. I think it was like the middle of the night. She's got to work the next day. But no, she's protecting her baby. And, you know, just kind of hearing what she went through like that, and all the support she gave there, is just, moms aren't a joke at all. Like, you know, sometimes when you're a kid, you're like, hey, you're not letting me play outside. But really, like, there's something else. They're, like I said, they're your rock. And that's why this day is so special. And it's even more special to me now because of really what she has done for me. Like, basically, she saved my life that day. And it's just like, I really want to send a message to everyone out there, like, your mom is a lot, like, even for me, my mom is a lot more, like, 1,000,000 times more important than I even give her credit to this day. So today, I really just want to give a huge shout out to all the mothers out there for what they do. They go through a lot, especially if they still work, like, full-time jobs. Doing a full-time job and having kids is like probably like 6 full-time jobs worth of work, honestly. And it's non-stop. You got your full-time job 40 hours a week, or 50 or 60 now. And then you got 18 to 25 years of extra work with your kids, which is incredible. It's just amazing. Just, you know, thank God for moms out there. They lift your spirits. They always encourage you to follow your dreams, and they help you, then support you get there till you get to where you want to be in life. And then and then you move on, but they're always still there. They're always going to be there to help you whenever you call home, which is amazing. So props to you. Props to the moms out there. I mean, you rock. You really do. So if you're watching this and you know you might be disagreeing with your mom or something, just really think they're always going to be there and they're going to save your life one day. And they're doing about a million times the work of you. And someday you're going to be in that position. You're going to realize, but you know, you don't want to realize too late. So you want to get it in now while you can, and every Mother's Day, just treat them like they're your rock. Show them that they're your rock. And they'll always be there, forever. Anyway, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Love you all. You all are amazing. Keep up the good work, and just keep being a rock.